I personally loved the way they introduced Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield into Spider-Man No Way Home. And I really love the way that they handled the first interaction that both of those Spider-Men have with Peter Parker in the MCU. Now let's talk about what could have been. And boy, this is really terrible. So in case somehow you forgot what happens in Spider-Man No Way Home, it is MJ and Ned trying to find Peter and using the sling ring to bring Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker into the apartment. And then they have a conversation there, and then the next time we see Tom Holland's Peter, he's sitting alone on top of a building. He's sad because of everything that just happened with Aunt May, and they delivered with great power comes great responsibility. And then the three Spider-Men, help one another up as they talk about what's happened, and we get to the third act. In my opinion, handled absolutely perfectly. I don't think you could have done that better or in a simpler way. As it turns out, there was a simpler way, though. It was just about god-awful, and probably the worst version that they could have come up with. So this was revealed by the writers of the film, and they talk about the fact that there was originally just going to be this moment where Peter Parker's having a bit of a hard time after everything that happens. Aunt May has still passed away, he's out by himself, MJ and Ned were still looking for him, and then here's where it gets a little different. A character who is not named, they say it's undisclosed, they don't want to reveal who it is, comes in with both Spider-Men and says, "Hey, I know you're having a hard time with this, but check out who I got here. 2 other Peter Parkers. They're gonna help you fix this problem." So first up, undisclosed character, who knows? Maybe Matt Murdock, maybe Doctor Strange, maybe Wong. I mean, who really knows who this could be? I guess it's undisclosed. They didn't want to talk about it, which probably reveals how an earlier version of the film could have been different. But at the same time, just that character showing up going, "Hey, I know you're feeling bad about your aunt dying, but spider people, huh? Imagine having that the first time you see these characters being introduced by another cameo, and then you just miss all the emotional impact that you could have had, but the way they handled it in the final film, with them coming through the portal, and you got that moment of happiness and cheer, and then it calms down, and you get to the dialogue and the discussion, works way better. This would have just been like, oh, just drop both Spider-Men in there, like no fanfare or nothing. That would be like having a giant actor return after like 30 years of an iconic role and you reveal them in the trailer. Oh. Anyways, though, they talked a little bit more about it, saying how when they continued to rewrite the scene, they realized, what if you just bring the character separately at the lowest point of Peter Parker's life and have them realize what's happened and then introduce them and deliver the line? And they said they wanted to stick with that one and were able to work it into the film, and that's the one we got, which that was the correct choice.